means that all the other players will switch around during the course of this match, and that means everyone will get minutes from the bench as well. So this is the side. Herrera starts with Cleverley in the midfield, with Mataruni and Welbeck as a sort of front three. Valencia and Reece James, who scored twice from the bench the other night against LA Galaxy. They're the wing backs, with the back three, as we saw last time out, Jones, Evans and Tyler Blackett. Johnson in goal. Everyone else on the bench, apart from Raphael, who limped off with a groin injury from training yesterday evening here in Denver. That's Manchester United side. For Roma, they start with Seydou Keita, the former Barcelona and
I don't think that'll happen today because the conditions are great in actual fact. It's not that bad. But I'm looking forward to the game. The way United performed in LA was terrific. Can they do the same tonight? Or this afternoon actually. But they're against much tougher opposition. No question about that. Which I think is a great thing all round.
He said he's going to make plenty of changes, particularly at half-time,
yes.
Obviously. I suppose you want to see most players, don't you? I mean, he said only Tom Cleverley and Tyler Blackett are going to play the full 90.
Yeah, but well, he said that in the press conference that he was going to give everybody games. He must be delighted with the way they performed the first game. They'll be looking for the same this game. But everybody's going to get their chance. And the way things are going at the moment, we've spoken to the players about how competitive training is, how strict the manager is. Totally different new world, but we've got to impress that guy that's the manager.
And have you been impressed with what you've seen from the manager? For instance, he held his pre-match press conference just in a room just underneath this stand that we're by here yesterday, and he held court brilliantly. He reminded me, I have to say, a little bit of Sir Alex in the fact that
yes.
As soon as he walked in, everybody's
presence. He's got presence, hasn't he? Great sense of humour. I wouldn't like to get to his wrong side. I've said that before. The way he treated Tom Cleverley, I thought was fantastic. He must have given that kid a rise like you wouldn't believe in confidence. But he's a strong man.
Yes, he sat next to Tom Cleverley in the press conference and put his arm around him.
Yeah.
Said, "You're going to be playing for 90 minutes. You're going to be my captain." Must give him a bit of confidence.
Well, I watched him last night when we were here watching the training, and he was going around talking to fans about all around the place here. And when he came onto the pitch today, he done the exact same. Oh, fantastic!
Fantastic. Now you, as a midfielder, a former midfielder.
Thank you.
Did you appreciate his performance?
Yes, without question. To be fair, he reminded me a little bit of the Barcelona midfield. The quickness of his passing, the brain that he's got on him. It was just as if he'd been at Old Trafford all his life. He was absolutely outstanding.
Here come the teams then. We're ready right here at the Sports Authority Field in Denver. Manchester United against AS Roma, the International Champions Cup. Live here on MUTV. Here's your commentary team, Dave Stowell and Danny Higginbottom.
Thanks very much, boys. This is where United's pre-season campaign really steps up a gear. The Reds sauntered past LA Galaxy to win the Chevrolet Cup with ease 3 days ago. But now we're in a new location, a new competition, and with tougher opposition and even tougher conditions potentially today as well. Roma were the second best team in Italy last season, and they've strengthened since. And at pitch level today, it could be anything up to 33 degrees Celsius with very little breeze. And we're at altitude, a mile above sea level. So the air is thin, the mercury could potentially rise. And for both sets of players at this early stage of pre-season, this will definitely be a challenge. This, though, is the kind of pre-season outing that both of these great clubs will relish, because the runabouts just before the season gets underway are always better when you're properly tested, and I'm sure that over the course of the next 90 minutes of play we will see fight put up by both sides and potentially an eye-catching contest, this Danny Higginbotham.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. No disrespect to LA Galaxy in the previous game, but you know they were no match for Manchester United. But this is going to be very, very different. I think you look at the players that Roma have got, but tactically wise as well, the formation that they'll play 4-3-3 is very, very testing for the formation that Manchester United are going to be playing. For example, you've got your three centre-backs for Manchester United.
But he had a hand in pretty much everything else that United did on the night.
It was a fantastic start for him. I think looking at the game so far, what they need to try and do as well, United, they need to try and drag Roma's fullbacks out to then look for space down the side of the fullbacks where the likes of Welbeck and Rooney can get in.